Alrighty. What's up, Capricorn placements? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to your reading, which is about what's next for you. We'll pull from a few decks. I got 2 tarot decks here, some career oracles, and the Kipper deck. Let's see what comes out. Could be love, money, whatever. We'll see. What does Capricorn spirit guides want them to know right now? Hey, Amanda. Okay, you could have had a relationship with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Pisces that is going through it. This could have been a marriage. This could have been, somebody that you lived with, a roommate that backstabbed you. But I'm getting like a situation where you guys live together or were very close at each other's house all the time, something like that. And this person has been going through it since you guys have separated. They could be going through something mentally with the moon in reverse. The moon in reverse is somebody that is delusional for the tarot of the Orisha. Right side up is even worse, but this side is jacked up too. They could be telling like obvious lies that people know aren't true. You know how you can you can know someone that's a habitual liar. They lie when even they don't have to lie. And the lies are so outrageous that you wonder why the hell they chose this lie in the first place. It's just something like that. A slow mastermind. I know it's an oxymoron when you think about it, but they do exist. And it seems like you may know a person or two like this because they're coming up in your reading, And it's more so alluding to the reputation that they've gained since you guys have separated. I got the moon in reverse. This person is delulu. They speak delusionese. People talk about them. They could have hurt themselves with the message from fire in reverse, or they're not really taking much action in their life. Not to make someone feel bad or to judge anybody. This person may need some help, like professional help. And I don't know why this 2 of water makes me think about kids, but if you have kids with them, you may want to check on them kids. They may not be in the best circumstance, but I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a doctor. Take it upon yourself. If you know this message is resonating with you, use discernment and do what you got to do respectfully. I'm not trying to break up no happy homes or nothing like that, but there is a problem here. And somebody could have got it wrong, thinking that you were the problem, and they got sympathy for the professional victim. And remember case 39? Remember, and it just got up to 39 likes. That's crazy. But do you remember that movie Case 39? And this is no shade to the children. I'm putting more emphasis on the parents. In the beginning of the movie, they had the adoptive parents looking like they were straight nutcases, doing something to this innocent, beautiful child, when that child was the spawn of Satan. In this case, what I'm getting is one of the parents or guardians could look so innocent and cute and, so tender and mild, when really they are a scum of the earth. And the wrong people are looking like villains, and the victims, are really the villains. I don't know. But I'm getting something like that. I already gave you the signs. What is Capricorn's advice on this? Because, like, they're being talked about. I don't know if there was a situation where somebody might have thought one person was crazy for alluding to that, and now they wondering, such and such I don't think such crazy anymore. You know, it happens. The Three of Fire. Do what you got to do to protect your peace and your stability. This Three of Fire is 3 torches surrounding a sack of gold. You join forces with the right people and form an alliance, a support system where you protect you and yours. I don't know if this is alluding to court, alluding to your reputation, alluding to your job. It may have something to do with all the above, but it's time to really check for any vulnerable, weak foundations, weak parts of your foundation, and tighten them up. Your stability, something about your livelihood is going to get put to the test. And if you are going through like a custody battle or contemplating it, just tighten up any loose ends, because they're going to shake the house upside down, flip it upside down, and shake everything out of it, trying to find some dirt on you. So just be ready. And I wish you the best. I wish for the best outcome for all involved. All right, let's get into the vice versa tarot and see what comes out. What's next for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What's next for Capricorn? Hey, she reads tarot. Olive, Queen, Amazing, Cosmic Soul 33, Shape Shifting Stardust 33, Amanda, Vanessa. Hi. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, Knight of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 5 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. Ooh-wee. If you are thinking about just doing a no call, no show and going somewhere else for work, give them a 2 weeks notice, please. If you don't show up for something, regardless of the situation, it'll pay off with the next opportunity, depending on what you do with this current opportunity. Because I get, if some of you guys do a no call, no show, depending on how you leave a position, it could come back to haunt you when you really need all the support that you can get. Somebody at work will resent you for leaving them high and dry and make it hard for you when it's time to level up or go after a position that you really like and that really fits you. And conveniently, manager such and such takes the word of this person from wherever you worked at. I see something like that happening. It looks like some of you are about to walk away from a position or get triggered, and I see this happening abruptly. Finding another job and walking away, I see it all happening abruptly. Think it through. Please don't do anything out of impulse. Don't burn no bridges, even if you ain't got to worry about walking across them. People know other people, so just be careful. Yeah. You got secret competition at work too. You got secret competition in a lover's situation too. For those that are dating someone, it could be an age dynamic. I got 2 queens and a knight here. There's a third party situation here. And the love interest that, may be in common with both parties may be trying to make the 2 love interests fight over each other, use one against the other one, so they be jealous of each other and feel like they got to work really, really hard to outshine the other one, which is crazy work, but people do that shit. People do it. I'm too tired to be doing all of that. You just won't hear. I'll just disappear on the bitch. I can't. But this is what I'm saying. I shouldn't have to pull no advice for this, but I will, I will. If this is a third party situation, what should Capricorn do? What if Capricorn is the one juggling the people? What do Capricorn do then? And then I'll pull if you're a part of it, if you're like in the third party. It's gonna be drama. It's gonna be drama, and you're gonna fall out with one of them anyway. 5 of Wands in the back of the Magician. Somebody that was once confident, had all the tools that they needed to succeed, feel like they don't have it together no more. And things start falling apart. If you the player in this situation, what if Capricorn is one of the third parties? How convenient. Punch a stop. Okay. What if Capricorn is one of the third parties? You don't chase the ding dong, Vanessa? Yeah, I hear you. I don't blame you. All right, what if Capricorn is part of the third party? What's their advice then? It sucks. With the 5 of Cups here, you're going to be disappointed, but you'll be all right because you'll have another offer coming in that's better. It could take a few months, up to a year. Aces remind me of like the start of a new month or the start of a new year. It may take some time. Whoever this is, you must really like them, but they belong to the streets. So heal, cry, do what you got to do, but you will bounce back and have something better with this Ace of Cups here. 5 of Cups is here. I'm not going to say you won't feel nothing. You'll feel something, but, this too shall pass, and you'll be better. You'll bounce back better than ever. What if this is in regards to... what if this is in regards to competition at work? Because I did see that first. Hey, Cosmic Soul 33, how you doing? Oh, another thing I want to say is this. You do get the last laugh too. I just remembered. The back of the 5 of Cups is someone wanting to reconcile with you. So you may be sad and you may get the last laugh and get this person to come back towards you, but it doesn't mean you should take it. You should take this ace above this, whatever this recycled love offer is going to be. All right, now I'm going to move on. What's the advice for Capricorn if this is competition at work? One more shuffle. All right. The Star, the Ace of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the 4 of Wands. It is what it is. I mean, they don't even really want you caring about this. Some of you are up for a raise or a promotion, and others of you, you're in the process of building a bond with somebody that's of authority that can set you up for longevity that will eventually lead to somebody leaving anyway. So what do you want to do? Do you want that somebody to be you that leave? Or do you want it to be that, do you want to be that somebody that stay? Basically, they want you to start working on the politics at your job. Politics at your job matters. I got a story for y'all. I had no idea how much politics worked at a job I was at. I did not want to be in this entry-level position no more. And I wasn't a bad analyst, and I kept wondering why analysts that are not even as good as me kept getting promotions. And I say one thing these motherfuckers got in common is that they always walk around the call center, the service desk, signing people up for shit. So I'm like, well, maybe I need to be the person signing people up or get on that list in some way. So caught one of them signing people up for shit. Hi, I'm cookie contest. I said, yeah, I'll sign up for the cookie contest. I'll make the best turtle cookies these people ever tasted, and watch me be right in there with the politicking. Okay, it worked. It worked. All I had to do was make some damn cookies to get into the politics and be a face that people recognize. I am Pamela, the cookie champion, bitch. In 2 months, I was out of that entry-level position. I'm telling you, no matter how ridiculous it is, sometimes you just got to play the game. Sometimes you just got to play the game. You might not even have to play that long. Just do what you got to do. Hi, niggas, I'm here. You know, what's going on? You know, and that's it. Do what you got to do, and that's it. All right, let's get into the Kipper. It's crazy how it works, but it worked. Yes, cookies. And when I got into that, when I got my promotion, I learned so many other things that just prepared me for another, level up. I was very grateful for that. I wish I would have made them cookies sooner. I really do. I really do. All right, adjudication, bad health. Uh-oh. Privileged lady, message. Privileged lady fell in reverse though. So this is a similar energy that I got for Taurus, but not exactly. Be careful where you go out to eat. Be careful when you look at reviews. Go to a trusted source. Because somebody can end up getting food poisoning, hurting themselves, and it gets, to the point where you have to take it to court. And if you do, it's not that it's your problem. Like, if you are a small business owner, yes, you're supposed to make money. Yes, you're supposed to think about different ways your business should grow, right? But not to the point where you create hazardous environments that can cost you your entire business. So if you don't have insurance or a safe nest of money tucked away in case somebody hits you with a lawsuit and you know you're wrong, close down that day. Close early. Do what you got to do to fix whatever need to be fixed so you can avoid certain, situations like this. If you are a client, please be careful, because a business, a restaurant, wherever you walking into or sitting down to eat at may not be up to par. And by the time you get done taking them to court or doing what you need to do, this business will be a thing of the past. I don't know who need to hear that. Maybe some of you are entrepreneurs. I don't know. Gotta be. But just be careful. Just be careful. Like, a lot of y'all, not y'all, but you've been cool, Capricorn, but Virgo was popping up on random posts that didn't have nothing to do with Virgo or like certain readings at all, asking me, when are you going to do another Virgo reading, this, that, and the third? I have to do things when I feel like it, when I feel up for it. If I just come in here and worry about stats and algorithm, I will I'll be good in the algorithm because I'll be very, very, very consistent. I'm consistent enough as it is, but I'll be even more consistent than just posting to just be posting. But that consistency won't last long because I'm not at an energetic stance where I'm able to properly give you the right information. That, trickles down to me getting bad karma. I ain't got time for that. I'm not the type of spiritualist that abuse my gifts. I already know I'm taken care of. It's the people that think like that that's money hungry and they greedy. They overcharge. They, throw shit at the wall hoping that it stick. And I'm not saying everybody's like that, but I know if I was to do that and go against my better judgment, that's what I would be, And I'm telling you that because if you're an entrepreneur, if something not right, I understand the bills got to be paid, but walk in integrity. The devil may be on your shoulder like, yeah, it's only one day. Ain't nobody on it. It'd be that one day somebody F around and find out and everything just fall apart. So don't listen. You be privileged today and not a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of tomorrow. Let's pull some financial messages real quick, and then I'll let you go. They want you to save your money. Theft. This could be some type of fraud you need to look out for. That's why you need to cover yourself. Whether you're an entrepreneur or a customer, shopping online, having people come over your house and not putting your stuff up, all of that. Keep all of that in mind, They want you to save more than you spend right now. What's the next card? And mask is always about hiding something. Most of the time it represents something negative like deception. But when it comes to money, does everybody really need to know how much money you got? Do you really need to look prosperous to everybody? Because, it's one thing to keep yourself up, Capricorn, but it's something totally different to be out here splurging and making yourself a target. That's why this mask in this case is important. You can be rich as Capricorn, but don't forget that mask when you come out because you need to blend in with everybody else. So you ain't on the news. Okay? Now, you got book here. Some of y'all could be going to school, learning a trade, being self-taught in some way. Maybe you're learning about taxes or something like that. You could be writing a book that you might be procrastinating, writing on and off with the book. You may be procrastinating on a publisher. They want you to get on top of whatever this is. Book to me is about you being organized, learning something, finishing what you start. This could have something to do with you consulting with a lawyer, going to school, or going over some paperwork or contracts. But that's what I have for you. At the bottom of the deck, you got a light bulb. This could have something to do with a new idea for a business or a new job. This is what you don't see coming. So you could be working in one area and stumble across another thing, and here we go, But that's what I have. I love you. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. I'm about to go live in like 20, 30 minutes and do the live question reading segment like I did yesterday. So if you want to participate, look in the description box to see how it works. And what the hell? Okay, look in the description box to see how it works, and I'll see you in a little bit. Love you. Bye, Capricorn. You welcome, girl.